Want to know how to find and respond to your Google reviews? Today, I'm going to walk you through the steps on how to embrace the power of replying to your Google reviews. You're going to want to watch this one right to the end because I'm going to be providing you with some tactics that can either make or break your business if you're not aware of them. We often get asked the question, do I need to reply to all my reviews? Yes, you absolutely do. Simple, right? Unfortunately, simple does not always equal easy. So today, we're going to provide some tactics on how to make the whole process of finding, responding, and thinking about reviews simple. According to Moz, 90% plus of all consumers are influenced either from a moderate to an extreme degree simply by the responses that a business provides to its reviews. With about 98% of consumers using the internet to find information about local businesses, you cannot afford to ignore your reviews and your review responses. Now get this, in that same study from Moz, almost 60% of the respondents said that they expected a review response within 2 days max of them leaving the review on Google. So what does this mean for you? Simply put, an excellent review management process for your business is something that will help you stand out from your competition. Responding to reviews as the business owner gives you the opportunity to be an active participant in the public conversation around your brand. In fact, sometimes the responses to reviews are more impactful than the reviews themselves. So as a business owner, where do you start? The first thing you need to know is where to actually locate your Google reviews. When logged into the same account that your Google business profile is managed in, simply go to Google and type in your business's name. You will then be presented with the in-search editing experience. From here, you can read, reply, share, and flag reviews as needed. Be sure to sort by newest reviews so that you don't miss any new ones. Now that you know where to locate your reviews, and before we get too deep into this, remember, your responses to reviews can quite literally make or break your brand's reputation. Combative or unhelpful review responses tend to make the public avoid businesses. Okay, so this may sound simple, but the first thing you need to do before responding to reviews is have a plan. All your responses should have some consistency in tone, voice, and even response length to show future customers that your brand provides consistent service. So when it comes to responding to positive reviews, should be simple, right? Thank them for the review and move on with your day. Sure, you could do it that way, but you're leaving a lot on the table with this lazy review response tactic. Let's do better. Be sure to always thank your customers for their time that they spent leaving you the review. And if appropriate, make sure you mention a specific part about the service that they had. This shows them that you're paying attention to the actual review they wrote. It's great customer service, and it shows future customers that you're a real person replying to real reviews. Now, let's get on to what you're probably all here for, dealing with negative reviews. No one that I'm aware of truly wants to receive negative reviews, but getting a negative review is not the end of the world. Trust me. In fact, negative reviews, yes, negative reviews can actually help your brand if handled appropriately. So, what do you do when you receive that first negative review? The first thing you have to do, the first thing you must do is nothing. Do not do anything. Got it? You do absolutely nothing. This is not, I repeat, this is not the time for knee-jerk reactions and flying by the seat of your pants. Take a step back, evaluate the situation, and come up with a plan. Just like with positive reviews, before ever touching your fingers to your keyboard, you have to put a plan together. So first off, how does your brand handle negative reviews? You need a plan in place, a system for this. Some of the questions you might want to ask yourself and incorporate with your system are the following. Is the review legitimate? Do you have a system in place for determining if the review is legitimate or fake? Who on your team is going to handle replying to the reviews. Make sure that the person replying has the authority or the know-how to address the situation quickly and promptly. Now, here's a really important thing to keep in mind. Negative reviews can actually build credibility with your customers. In fact, review readers, your potential customers, tend to view businesses that have all positive reviews as being a little bit suspicious and possibly untrustworthy. Because after all, it is unrealistic to expect any business or a fellow human being for that matter to be perfect 100% of the time. It is just not realistic. Okay, so I want to give you a list of things to consider when you're crafting responses, whether it's a positive review or a negative review. Let's go. First, say thank you. Next, review the review internally. Be authentic, be transparent, be accountable, and try your best to move ongoing negativity offline if possible. Now, here's an equally important list. I'm going to give you some things right now that are the things that you should not do when replying to both positive and negative reviews. Don't copy and paste. Don't point fingers. Don't panic. Do not, I repeat, do not argue or drag it out. Please. Do not ignore the review. Do not get mad. And if you do, see my earlier advice about taking a deep breath and just doing nothing until the emotions subside. Don't you go posting fake reviews ever. And no, really, don't ever go around posting fake reviews. This is a really, really bad idea with real world consequences. All right, guys, so here's a bonus tip for you. Now, this is going to sound really simple, but again, it's not easy. Now, one of the best ways to ensure a strong review profile is to have a system to consistently gather reviews. And what is the best way to ensure that you're gathering positive reviews on a regular basis? You need to provide a better than average customer experience. That's it. Do better than your competition. And no matter what else is happening, you will start receiving amazing reviews on a regular basis. The next thing you need to think about as a business is, how do I go above and beyond? When you go above and beyond from a customer service perspective as a business, people always notice. And they'll repay your efforts with excellent recommendations and feedback. And most importantly, when a customer has a wonderful experience with their business, you have to ask in order for them to leave a review. Make it as easy as possible for them to do so. Some of the things you can consider is provide them with a direct link that they can simply click on, which takes them to your Google business profile. Some of the other things you can consider is automated software. There are wonderful platforms out there that can supplement your review gathering efforts. In some industries, things like printing out review handouts, putting them in the front office will work really well as well. That's it, folks. Please hit that subscribe button below. Make sure to follow us. We have many more amazing videos coming out related to reviews. We'll see you on the flip side.